I'm a billionaire in dollars and in naira, but I choose to hide this from my husband due to his resentment for women who are doing well. He believes women who are rich got their wealth from selling their bodies, and such women will never subject under a man or submit. So I made myself smaller to fit his expectations because age was no longer on my side. I was just so in love with him. I agreed to a wedding that was below my standards, just to protect his ego as a man. I warned my family never to open up about how successful I am. They all played along. I planned on telling him the truth someday. Few months into our marriage became a nightmare. He changed completely and our love became control. He began to make me feel the lowest of myself. He was constantly disrespectful daily. He often cursed out my late parents as if they did something bad to me. He never even met my parents. My goodness. He said my parents were so poor that they couldn't leave as little as a pin for me. These words cut deep. This is when it was dawned on me that I was down for the worst. Let me give you a hug, sis. He believes his money gave him authority over me. In his mind, I'm worthless and poor. I had no value. I put my junior sister in a position to oversee and manage all my businesses and gives me reports on a daily so he cannot suspect nothing. Sometimes he leaves the house for days without provision. He cares less if I eat or not. He clearly said I can't work in his hands because he wants huge control. In fact, he's a terrible control freak. Meanwhile, I owned 24 luxurious restaurants across different states, and I own 6 hotels spread across 6 states. Wow, that is incredible. One day, I have one of my driver deliver food from one of my restaurants to my resident. My husband got very curious and wanting to know how I can afford food from such a luxurious restaurant. He sure knows the restaurant very well, but has no idea I own it. Wow. Can you believe it? He comes in all the time, eating, chatting. He has no idea. He immediately accused me of cheating because he thinks there is no way I can afford food in that restaurant. I refused to utter a word. I just sat down there and looked at him. This man has 2 cars. He barely allowed me go close to any of them. Yet, when he saw me step out of a very luxurious car, he got mad and accused me again of cheating and instantly threatened me with a divorce, not knowing I owned the car. Out of the blues, he suddenly started bringing his mistresses home. He was done with hiding them just to get back at me, thinking I'm cheating like him. 3 months later, he made it known that he was taking a new wife. I did my background check on his so-called new wife-to-be. She has a salon she's running. And yet my husband said I can't work from his home. But he's marrying someone who has a business of her own. At this point, I was emotionally ready for anything because I have been through a lot already. Just like a joke, their wedding invitation came out. I overheard him telling his soon-to-be wife that the company he works is up for sale, that the company is going through some shit. I made my findings about the company, I threw in some offer, and I bought the company. Yes. On Friday, my husband brought in divorce papers. I read it, signed it with no hesitation, and handed over the papers back. He was surprised on how quickly I signed. On Monday, I walked into his place of work as the new owner of the company. You need to see the shock on his face. He couldn't alter a word. I already moved out of his house. He did a deeper research about me and finds out everything he needs to know about me. Now he's begging that he has not submitted the divorce papers to his lawyer, and we are very much still married together. He's no longer getting married to the other lady no more. I told him that if he did not submit the divorce papers, and I'm going to serve him my own divorce papers. Wow, you did well, sis.
Now, if you are in my shoes with all the ill treatment, would you even think of taking him back?